All right, all right, all right. Good morning. A bit late to the party here. I'm trying to get everything set up. We're a little late to the party. A little late to the party, but that's all right. $16,926. What do? We pump up overnight here. Mark a few things out. I'm still in that kind of range. Let's see here. The high is still kind of intact here. We just ran the lows, it appears. Right here at a pivot. It's going into Bizzle. Yeah, just Asia lows have been swept. Woo, got a little pump. A little pump coming in here. Yes, it's approaching the VWAP there. We'll see if we get above the VWAP. If we get above the VWAP there, then maybe we go ahead and just jump in. All right, ES popping the VWAP right there at a pivot. 4808. You only got fill for one. 917. I'm going to jump in long here. Quick push through here. See if we get a quick push through here. So we can at least take that swing at 953 maybe. Break even already. Just It should go quick if we're going to go. Going to trail it kind of close here, but we might re-enter if we get stopped. We'll just take a quick scalp there, $50. We just kind of jump in on the momentum there. I probably could have actually just left my stop right here because this technically is just created a nice little order block here, which is cool. This thing's probably going to go up to the swing. Yeah, still pushing. A little scalp there. This thing should just push right through the VWAP there. I probably should have just left my stop where it was. Yeah, I thought we would have some decent action this morning. That's why I was like, let me trade London. We still got, you got the data high up here that was left in place from yesterday. If you guys joined me for the New York session, I said that I thought that we would run the data high in London. So that's kind of where I'm expecting it to go. Actually, that's not even the data high. Data high is up here. Haha, that's not even. That's not the data high. The data high is all the way up there, 17,056. So we actually maybe not even get there during London. But anyways, we'll look and see what happens. Yeah, there was nothing going on in Asia at all, yeah. I guess ES 4837. Got relatively equal highs at 4813 on the ES. So we're just getting through the VWAP there. Could just, I don't know. I just don't want to jump in there. Ugh. Yeah, I took this trade off quickly because like I felt like I was just kind of jumping in, chasing it. So $700, nice. This thing should continue higher here. Really, 65 should get taken. Crypto Panda in the house. Yeah, I decided to do a New York or London since the market it's only open half a day on Monday, and I don't know that I might stream it, but I don't know if I'll take any trades. Yeah, $700 is good. Is good. We'll take $700 if we could. I took $50. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and share the stream. Probably not going to have a lot of people joining since we haven't been streaming London, so people don't expect us to be here. Let's share. Boom. Done. I should have just stayed in the trade there. Like I said, we kind of just hopped in. I just took a quick $50, trailed it quick. When this created this kind of order block here, then I should have just moved my stop to right there, because once price created this, we really should not. Well, actually, you want your stop to rest where 3 PD arrays have to be violated, right? So this would be an order block, fair value gap. So I guess the stop still should be down here. But with one mini, that's a pretty decent sized stop. So that's why I moved it. We might just we might take a scalp. We'll see. So let's go. JX in the house. What's up, JX? What's up? We had kind of a rough day yesterday. I should have. Where's my Topstep account? I was thinking I should just take trades on the Topstep. It's going all right. Wife is home unexpectedly. We are alone, but of course she is fixated on cleaning. Oh, there we go, 53. Little double toppy there, a little double toppy. ES is just to the moon here. ES actually looking a little bit stronger than the NAS. ES looking a little bit stronger. Yeah, that's what I was about to say, Divizzle. It's about to run the Asia highs there already. It did run the Asia highs. Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, Bulenox guys end up having a flash sale, 80% off on Bulenox, if you guys are interested. So. Created a little double top here. We might re-enter here off of the VWAP for a quick scalp. Actually, I mean, it's going to take this 53 for sure. You would think. I don't know. This is a risky trade. This would be risky. Trader Oracle's in the house. Just wish it to pull back some. I mean, I could just, as I'm thinking, maybe a VWAP bounce here, but I don't like the fact that the ES already ran the highs. Deno, how's it going? Good morning. I mean, I would like to take just a scalpy. But we were already, this was the entry. I mean, like, this was the entry, obviously. 21 points. 21 points in London, right there at open. I mean, like, that's a good move. That's a good move. So I don't know. It's going to probably sweep these equal highs here, but going to sweep it for sure, but, you know, how do you jump in? Yeah, this is typically what I kind of look for. I jump on the charts in London. I keep it simple. I find the Asia low, the Asia high, see which one swept first, and then expect it to sweep the other. I mean, it's a real simple concept. Doesn't always happen. I'd say 7, 8 out of 10 days, that's kind of what happens. Easy way to find your draw and liquidity for London. Sometimes it doesn't happen that way, but for the most part, it does. So if we get a little push here, we might jump back in just for a few point scalp. But let's see. We'd like to see some buyers kind of jumping in here on the WADA. I don't see any yet. But most certainly high probability it runs through here, but it would be one of those kind of FOMO trades here that could sometimes bite you. Could sometimes bite you there. But I don't see how it doesn't at least make it up to 65. But we should at least, pretty guaranteed to go to the 53 here. But I don't know. Just not jumping in yet. So just watching. We might just jump in quickly, but we'll see. It'll just be a scalp if we do. The only reason why I'm not jumping in now, because I'm like, the ES did run the Asia highs. It could just turn back down. We could just leave those there. But it should. Let me check. See if I can find my Topstep account. I feel much more comfortable taking it on the Topstep. All right, see if it rips back up through those highs now. So let's see if this thing goes there. I think it holds the VWAP here and goes. So we'll see here. ES holding up there at 48.12s. Looking, it's got that look in the eye on the ES too, like it wants to go. I mean, it should be able to rip right through there, you'd think. There it is, there it is, there it is. So I did take that on my Topstep. We took it on the Topstep there. Took that bounce off the VWAPs for $300. $300. $300. We took it. Say I was going to take it on this one, but I'm a little more cautious on this MyFunded Futures. Even though the MyFunded Futures are static, so it doesn't really matter. If you guys are don't sleep on this MyFunded Futures account. I'm telling you guys, this thing is completely worth it. I'm doing pretty good, JX. I'm not to be honest with you, I'm not keeping up with my direct stats right now, but this MyFunded Futures, guys, I mean, like, I would completely this is my favorite account right now. Let me show you guys just right quick. The static, 2 contracts, 20 minis, 2 minis, 20 micros, 2.1K profit target, 1,500 in drawdown. The drawdown does not move. It stays there. No activation fee, no scaling, no consistency. You can take out a payout once you hit $1,000 and profit $1,001, and then you still leave your $1,500 in drawdown. $300 a month, but they got a deal right now. If you use the link below my code, it's 50% off, $150. So it's worth it. Yeah, JX, we are. I'll run through the accounts here. Yesterday was a struggle for me on my PA accounts, but we're fine. You can see we're up 500. Pretty much we're above $500 on 12, and then the other 4 we're at around 100 to 200. So these 4 here are like 100 to 200. And we have a couple that are up about $800. So these one, $800. So just trying to grind my way. Like the average is going to be about $500. 740, 500, 500, 500. Sound like a broken record, but you get the gist of it. There they are. Yesterday we did something completely stupid on these accounts. I tried to chase an entry and got completely punished for it, and we were down. I was down like $1,000 on each of these accounts at one point yesterday, and I had to just grind it back. For those that joined me yesterday, I got back. I went into scout mode and was able to end the day in profit. But man, it was a grind. We don't want to repeat that. There is an APEX static, but that static sucks. That static sucks. If you're going to get a static account, you should get that one through MyFunded Futures. The static one from APEX, I'll show you let's look at the difference. So it's a 100K account static on APEX, but look at the drawdown. $625. Now it is cheaper, but this is trash. I mean, $625 in drawdown versus $1,500. $1,500 is huge difference. Huge difference. That's why I said don't sleep on that MyFunded Futures account. Man, that one is that's nice. So, 75 DOL. What's that? Drawing liquidity? Yeah, I mean, I think it's actually, I think 65 technically is buy side here, in my opinion, but you are going to have a lot of orders sitting here above these wicks. Let's go to the bigger time frame. So what you want to see, my favorite area to see like a draw on liquidity is a wick inside a fair value gap, right? So if you look at this, you got this gap here. I'm not going to draw it all the way over, but you can see that higher wick just above this gap. So I think you're right, crypto. This wick right here would be the most logical spot. This wick sits in the middle of this gap. Now this wick actually technically is still in a gap. If you go to, we could just switch to the 15. It's probably still in a gap. But I think 83 would make more sense, would be the most logical. And the data high, I think, is going to be the draw on liquidity between now and the New York Open. So if you're long right now, I mean, that could be your ultimate target at New York Open there. The low is, you don't want to say it's in, because a lot of times price tends to, especially before the New York Open, it'll run these, and then it could, down, then back up, that sort of thing. But ultimately, I think that's the draw. My Funded Future Discord, they are saying Apex will get rid of the 20 accounts. I don't know. I don't think that they can. I mean, I don't know how they can. I don't know how they can. If they run 75, they'll run 85. You're probably right. I don't know how they could get rid of the 20 accounts at this point. I mean, that's kind of that's what sets Apex apart from everybody else. Because to be honest with you, if Apex did not have the 20 accounts, let's say they had 10. I mean, they'd still be, kind of 1A, 1B with Topstep for me. But that 20 account, that kind of compounding of profits is what makes Apex kind of nudge above Topstep for me. If Topstep offered 10 accounts, then I would probably just stick with Topstep. Actually, My Funded Futures is actually kind of impressing me lately. I like the fact that your $1,500, you don't lose your drawdown. So in other words, I can make $1,000. I could get this account funded tomorrow, and then on Tuesday I can make $1,001, and I can take out $1,000 payout on Tuesday, and my drawdown is still $1,500. That's awesome. I mean, you can't get much better than that. So that's what that's the idea here. I want to pass the 3,000. I'm not gonna, you can pass it in one day, but I'm not trying to do that. Right? Need 2,100 in profit. I'll try to get $400 or $500 a day. So we'll try to take a few trades during New York, get it to $400 or $500, and kind of put it away, and then go from there. You don't like the fact that they're shitting on other firms in their official Discord, raise themselves. Just put your rules and let the market decide. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Everybody does that, though. I got to sneeze. Hold on. Not saying everybody says stuff about other companies, but I do think I agree with what you're saying there. So this is a bearish gap here. So let's think about this from an inversion perspective, which I like to do. You guys know I like the inversions. Now, I don't use the inversions all that often during London. I mean, they still work, but it's like one of those things. It's, I mean, if we close above here, I like to have, so what you want to see is kind of a singular inversion. So let's, so here we go. This 15-minute looks better. This looks better. I don't take trades off the 15-minute. I would look for the lower time frame for an entry, but the 15-minute is the one I would use here. So if the 15-minute can close above 75, then there's a pretty solid chance we at least go to the consequent encroachment of this wick here, which I think is, I'm just eyeballing it, 17,010. So we are in this bearish 15-minute gap here. So it may take a little energy to get through here. There's no activation. Yeah, Topstep's paid up front. That's why they're more expensive. Yeah, it's all paid up front. Yeah, exactly. No activation, JX. So it's $150. What's the lifetime fee for My Funded Futures? There's no lifetime fee, Bats. You pay, if you choose the expert, you don't pay anything beyond the first fee. So if you choose the expert account, you just pay the first fee, and that's it. Your upfront fee is all you pay on any expert account. And you can get 24% off. So for a 50K account right now through My Funded Futures, you get 24% off. It's going to cost you $124 up front. So $124 up front, and then On the static account, which is the one I'm recommending, that one's $150 up front. Link in the description. I think it's going to end today. So this account here, static, I like it because this doesn't move. This remains unchanged. So that's what I like about it. There's no withdrawal fees or no withdrawal restrictions or anything like that. Now, 2 contracts, Mac. This is a bit of a small size. 2 minis, but you can trade 20 micros. So that's fine too. So it's a 10-to-1. So, but no activation fee. They have end of day drawdown, but still have trailing max drawdown. What is that one on the Bizzle? Yeah, here we go. Making our way to 75 now. Still got 12 minutes on this 15-minute candle, so excuse me. So if you got long right here, I mean, this was the long, right? Right here at open. We shifted structure. We ran the Asia low. I mean, this is your long. This is your silver bullet. Pushed up, shifted structure, right back into the gap, boom. I mean, that's a 44-point move in London there. Yeah, the contract restrictions on all their plans suck. My funded futures. What are oh, you talking about the total contract restriction? Yeah. I mean, I don't think the 2 is too bad. I don't think the 2 is too bad. 2 contracts. On the expert ones, though, I mean, this is the only thing I don't like about these expert ones, the 50K. So the profit target's higher. 4K instead of 3K. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. But you can use five minis, which is fine. 50 micros, 5 minis. But I'm okay with just doing 2 minis on the $30,000 account. I think it's fine. I don't usually trade more than 2 minis at a time anyway, if I'm trading size. You have to make profit to trade more contracts, yeah. Yeah, this was your silver bullet right here, JX, if you took it. I did not take it. But with any prop firm, you're going to have, there's going to be pros and cons. It's just how it is. Dun, 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 dun. You don't even have charts open. Oh, you're working today, JX. Nice. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. We do appreciate it. It helps the channel. Let's go. Tom jumped in long here. It's too high for me to jump back in long. Oh, you're always working. You work from home, yeah, I know. I work from home too, JX. DeBizzle, have you taken any trades today? Yeah, I don't think a short would be horrible. I mean, if we don't even, I wouldn't short with this double top here. Pretty same scenario as here. Probably going to run the 75s. The ES, though, still has a little more to push there, 21. ES much closer to running those data highs than Nasdaq is. ES might get there. But yeah, I think if we can pierce through here and we hold this 15-minute gap, we don't close above it, wouldn't be a bad idea for a short. But right now, I don't really see any reason to short. You got equal highs above. I do think ultimately the draw is the data high up there from yesterday, 17,056. Because you got external, so external liquidity here, external liquidity here, and then everything inside. So usually when you run, usually like when you create an external, then your draw is the external, I guess is what I'm trying to say. External, internal, back to external. But we'll see. So pulling back here. So right now, on the a lot of people always ask me what's the best deal. Bulenox right now is the best deal on a 50K, though, if you guys are looking for just a cheaper 50K. They're 80% off. They have 80% off their 50K account, which should cost you like $33. 33, I think. That'd be the best deal right now on a 50K account. Cypher, what's going on? So you know it if it is $150 per month. No, it's $150 per month, Cypher. It should be $150 per month. You're talking about when it renews if you don't pass it. Yeah, it should be $150 still. Let's look and see if they say if it's just the first month or not. We'll make sure. Yeah, if you can pass it in the first month, it's the only thing. It is one-time payment, but you got to pass it in the first month or it'll renew just like anybody else. Well, let me just make sure. All right, let's read. $30,000 account size, 1,500 static drawdown. I just look in their Discord here. No activation fee, no trailing, no consistency, no buffer. Best payout would drop to $3K every 14 days for the first 60 days. After that, no restrictions. Use code static50, yada, yada. Take advantage. Should be $150 per month. So if you don't pass it in the first month, it'll renew at $150. So no activation fee, correct? So $150. I mean, you should be able to get to $2,100 in 1 month. I mean, I know it's a possibility that you wouldn't, but I think that you would. That you should be able to do that. So even if I mean, think about it. You got 20 trading days. You just need $100 a day to get there. 2 6 ticks. I mean, like, that's how easy it is to get it. We want to say easy, but you can literally take 2 6 tick trades a day. So 2 trades, 2 minis, 6 ticks at a time. That's $100. It's actually like 110, and you would pass. You can find 12 ticks in a day, right? I mean, seems reasonable. I just like it because the only other place that's had an account like that is Take Profit Trader, and their account was like $300 a month for the 50K, or it might have been 150K, but they don't have it right now. It's that I can't remember what it was called, but they had a static drawdown account like that, and I think it was 150K, and it was like $300 a month. But I didn't like the price, but I liked everything else. Yes, sir. I still have the Take Profit Trader JX. I'm actually working on a Take Profit Trader eval right now too. Take Profit Trader actually has a decent deal too. Their 50K is $102 a month. Link down below. And that also includes your activation fee. The only thing I don't like about Take Profit Trader is, drum roll, everyone knows, the 50 transactions limit. So you can't take more than 50 transactions in a single day. A lot of people harp on the fact that it's a end of the day loss limit during the eval, and then once you go funded, it's a intraday trailing. That's not a big deal to me. It sucks if your strategy is taking advantage of the end of day drawdown. If that really works with your strategy, that does suck. But I don't think it's that big a deal if you know about it. If you don't know about it, then yeah, it might be that big a deal. But yeah, right now I'm about $1,200 in profit on that Take Profit Trader funded, and then what are we, $600 in profit on the eval. So buy and sell is the same, yes. You have to keep up with that. Now, unless you're just taking, I mean, think about it. I mean, it's 25 trades in a day. And then what I don't like about it is that blows your account, right? That's the main thing. And then also the daily loss limit of $1,100. I don't like the fact that if you accidentally hit that, that also blows your account. So those are the two huge things. Hopefully they make some adjustments to their rules soon. But other than that, it's not bad. Joey in the house, took out yesterday's close. Yeah. I liked, I was thinking yesterday, if you were joining us, we called out, we thought we closed in that 84 area yesterday. We pumped back up right there at close, didn't quite get to it. So we didn't quite get to it. You can see my trade from yesterday on this account. We took a long there. I mean, really yesterday, if I was really being objective in my trades yesterday, I would have only taken 3 setups. This is what I went back and looked at last night. I was like, man, I was so stupid. I would have only taken 3 setups yesterday if I was being objective and really paying attention. This was a 2-minute short setup. So once we close below on the 2-minute here, you know, this would have been your short setup. Actually, it might have been 3-minute. So once we close below, you can see I took the short here, and then I moved my stop too fast, got stopped out. What happened right after? I FOMO'd in. I did take a little 10 points out of it, but still, that was a big move. I mean, you're looking at 130-point sell-off there. If I would have just kept my stop where it was supposed to be, which was above. And then this here was the other one, 2-minute. Closed below. 101-point move. So, I mean, this is 2 100-point moves, and these trades are clean that I missed out on. And, of course, this is easier to see in hindsight, right? As always. But I should be looking for these during the day as well. And then this one here was one I missed. Where's the other one? So right here. Is that right here? Or is it? No, it's over here. That's not it. I don't see it. Oh, it's earlier. It's at 3 o'clock. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. So 905. That was the one for 905. I don't know. I can't find it. But yeah, I missed 3 entries that were pretty glaring. Just moved stop too fast, as I tend to do sometimes. Oh, I'm on the 1 minute. I'm supposed to be on the 3 minute. That's why. So today we're going to try to capitalize on that a little better. Ideal to get accounts of different props and trade them all. I think so. You have 14-day limitation for the first 3 months. My funded futures, there's no limitations, JX. You can only take out $3,000 every 14 days. But you can take out $1,000 day one. So for the first, and this is calendar days, this is not trading days. So in other words, you can take $3,000 out the first 14 days, and then the next 14 days you can take another $3,000. After 60 days, you can take out as much as you want. But day one, you can take out your entire balance if you want to and just leave $1 in. Up to $3,000. So if you made $3,001 on the first day, you could take out $3,000 and leave $1 in there. But yeah. Oh, that was the limitation you're referring to. Right. Drawdown stays static. Yeah, so your drawdown stays at $28,500 even after the withdrawal. And that's what's awesome. So we left these equal highs here, which is interesting. But yeah, Baz, you can withdraw day one. If you look, Patrick Whelan just withdrew $25K on his second day in his funded $150K account. Yeah, it's a nice plus. That's what I like about it. That the fact that because I like Topstep, but with Topstep, as soon as you take a withdrawal, whatever you leave in the account is now your drawdown. So that's one of the things you have to deal with. But let's go to the 5-minute here. This might be an interesting setup here. Actually, nothing on the 5-minute. 4 minutes. Nope. 3-minute. Guess might be the best one here. So if we're bullish here, yeah, 3 minutes actually best. So if we are bullish, right? If you guys believe we are bullish still, which I do, then to me, where's red? I don't know. We'll make it sort of red. Then this would be my idea. We would long if we closed above this gap for the equal highs. So, yeah, Patrick, he's trading my funded futures. He's trading everything now. But he took out $25,000 in his first payout, his second day into my funded futures account. He made $50,000 in 2 days, and then he took out $25K day one or day two. So this is my idea. We long if we inverse this 3-minute here, and target's obviously 75. So, if we close above here, you're looking at about a 15-point move there. So, no, it wasn't on his 50K. He was on the 150K. $150K. So what? I don't know what their 150K is. What is it? 15. So his normal size, 15 contracts. Yeah. It's I'm glad he took the payout because, if you guys follow Patrick, you know that a lot of times he'll be up and then he doesn't make it. He doesn't get the payout. He blows it. I'm sure he full sent it. He got in on a couple of good moves there, and that's what happens. That's all it takes when you're trading 15 contracts. So here's the idea, guys. If we're bullish, which I believe we are, all right, we're delivering from a fair value gap. I mean, this is going to be textbook setup here for a long. We're delivering from a fair value gap. If you trade inversions, this is a textbook setup. And this is kind of what I've been trading lately. JX was asking kind of what I've been doing. This is what I've been doing. So we're delivering from a fair value gap. We have equal highs above at 75. All right, let's just break this down. Equal highs above at 75. So if we close above here on the 3-minute without running the highs, then this would be your long. If we close above, and your target would be 75, maybe 83. So 15-point move here. Now, am I going to take it? I don't know. Probably not. But this is the idea. Long from the lower fair value gap, because how do I know in this leg which fair value gap is going to be respected? I don't. So if I just blindly long from this gap, we can still go here. We could still sweep these lows. But if we deliver from a fair value gap, and then we wreck the next fair value gap in the leg, then that's extra confluence that we're going to go here. So that's why. That's just this inversion that I've been trading. This is Dodgy's inversion model. I believe ICT created it, but Dodgy, this is kind of the way he trades it, if you guys aren't following Dodgy. But, yeah, you could go higher time frame and just have one bigger one. I start at the 1, and then I go 2, then I go 3, and I want to see which one has a singular fair value gap in the leg. And that's the way I like to structure it, So on this pushback down, whichever time frame first has the singular fair value gap in the leg, that's the one I go with. Now, if we respect this and we don't close above, no trade. No trade. Because we got these equal highs above, I'm not shorting. And the rules are you don't short with equal highs above. That's the rules. So well, your stop would be a close below. So your stop loss, I put my stop in, I would probably put my stop down here. But if we close back below the gap after we closed above it, then I would kill the trade. So you're risking essentially probably 12 handles. Because you don't know. I mean, it could close down here. You can get an idea if it was going to close below earlier, you could close it early. But your risk to reward here, if it closes above here, 15, you're looking at 15 handles. And then realistically, a lot of people will just say, oh, my stop is 6. So this is a 3-to-1. But let's be realistic. Is it going to close right here? Not likely. So probably you're probably risking more like the VWAP. So it's like a 1-to-1 risk to reward. This has a larger move. Yeah, you could see, this is the thing. If we're going up here, if you think this is your draw, then you just scale here. You either scale here or move your stop to break even. And then you target, you can scale wherever you want. You just always look over to the left. Whichever liquidity pool looks the most obvious to you, then that's where you would scale at if you wanted to. Me personally, I probably scale the majority of the position at 75 and maybe hold a runner to 83 and just move my stop to break even, see how far it can go. But that's the idea. That is the idea. So if we close above here, we might, I don't know if I'm already up $330 on this session. So does it make sense for me to take this? I don't know. The precision for the inversion fair value gap is crazy. Yeah, you're not wrong, Peter. It is really It tells you where price is headed for sure. And the ability to move your stop when it's the most logical is what I like, because I'm a person that moves my stop quickly anyway. So the ability for you to be able to get that stop in there and save you on losing a trade, I like a lot. So Crypto Panda, I'm doing minis on the My Funded Futures and the Topstep account, but no, I'm still on micros on the fundeds. This is just during London, because the moves are a little bit shorter. They're a little smaller. I don't. I use minis just to, increase my my profits. Also increases your losses. So let's see here. If this closes above, like I said, that gives you a pretty good idea that we're going here. So I'm not going to take it. I probably could, if anyone likes to dream. Oh. But you can even get your win percentage up higher than that, Peter, if you only take inversions that deliver from a fair value gap. You only take ones that have a singular gap in the leg and equal highs above. Like this is just like, equal highs is your draw. If you only took the ones with equal highs, you're probably above 90%. Equal highs or equal lows. Also a good indicator to be achieved is staying the course. Okay, nice. Well, check it out later. So we got about a minute left on this candle. Let's see if it closes above here or not. Also, we bounced off the VWAP here, right? Now, if the 3-minute closed above this swing here at 70, then you don't enter the trade. So if it closes above 70, you don't enter. Once we hit 70, you go to break even. So your stop goes into break even. Whatever the close of the candle is, that's where you enter. One trade a day, constant sizing, and RR. Nice. So like I said, I'm not going to take this because my profit target's $300 during London, and we already hit it. So we closed above, so this will be your entry. You can either wait for a retest of the gap and then target here. Now, if this candle closes back below, then you would just be stopped out. That would be your, so if it closes back below, you kill the trade. So we'll see what happens here. I would expect us to run the 75s here. Stop goes to break even once you hit 70. I'd probably scale some at 70 myself and then hold for, that way you guarantee some target, some profit, and then hold some for 75. Like I said, I'm not taking it because I've already hit my target. There's no point in me taking it. So we'll see if this actually works. Compounding is evolved. I like compounding. And we do have that. I guess someone told me there's a macro that turns on at 4:03. I don't know. Has anybody else heard that? 4:03 a.m. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Appreciate it. So let's see what happens here. Like I said, I don't use this model during London typically, but the setup's just too obvious not to outline. I'm not taking it, but it's up to you. So like I said stop to break even once you hit this, but we just created a little swing here. So I'd probably wait till 70 to go break even because this is going to just be too tight if we break this swing to try to go to break even. Probably would just stop you out there. New York pre-market does start at 4, yeah. Yeah, somebody says that there's a macro that kind of starts at like 4:03. And that kind of gives you the direction going into New York. Which, if that's true, we'll see. We don't know how true it is. We not sure. Peter, my main issue is running into high impact news. Just mark it out, Mark out the news and know when it's there, when it's coming. And just keep it on your chart there. There's an indicator that I would actually put the news on your chart for you. Baz, out of all the firms, which one's the best of the best? Right now I'd probably go Apex and Topstep are like 1A and 1B. I'd probably give Apex the edge right now because you can have 20 accounts. And also Apex does have the sales, right? The 90% off sales, which they're not doing a whole lot of lately, but the sales kind of put them ahead there. But Topstep is doing a lot of things to kind of move themselves up. And then Bulenox is very similar to Apex in that the rules are pretty much the same. And My Funded Futures, you're going to find something that you don't like about every prop firm. That's what I will say. So you will find something you don't like about each and every one of them. So if we close below the gap here, and this is where price gets a little bit, that's why I don't love taking these trades during London. Price gets a little sloppy, if you will. So this might close below and then still work. But I would like to see the body of this candle close above here. If the body of this next candle closes above here, then that's, a red candle squeezed between two green candles. That's a change in state of delivery. And then you could move your stop. You can have a hard stop in at that point. Well, let's see what happens. But you're going to find positives and negatives about each and every prop firm. That's just how it is. But I like them all. I can deal with any of the prop firms, any of the rules. You just have to know what the rules are, and you have to just make sure you follow them. You may not like the rules, but at the end of the day, they're just rules, right? If you're a good trader, you can deal with whatever rules they have. So a lot of people complain about the trailing drawdown. It's like, just got to adjust your strategy to make it work with that. You just got to tweak your strategy to know that that's there. All right, got about 45 seconds left on this candle. If it closes below, you would just kill the trade. Does Bulenox have weird withdrawals, or are they like Apex? Yeah, they're a little strange in their withdrawals. It's every 10 days. 2 withdrawals a month, like Apex. I'm sorry. I don't know. Well, it's every 10 days, so basically it's 2 a month. So I was going to say, well, you can request them, you can request a payout anytime during the month. It's just you got to have 10 trading days. The main difference between Bulenox and Apex is you can only have 11 funded accounts at once instead of 20, and they only allow you to have 3 active funded accounts below the $2,600 threshold at one time. So you can have 11 accounts, but you can only have 3 active accounts below the threshold that you can trade at one time. The other ones will just be kind of waiting. So you passed on PA on Apex, you're over 3,700 instead of 3,000. Nice. Good job. You overplayed it. It happens, Baz. But once you get to that 3K, Baz, stop. No point. Like me, I literally figure it down to the dollar. I hit $3,001 and I stop. But good job. But the main thing is, so that's the main thing. And then the second thing with Bulenox is once you get to 2,600 in your funded account, you can take a payout, but it closes the account. So you can take a $2,000 payout, but it closes the 50K account to take the payout. Now, they want you to leave the $2,600 in there and continue to trade. So just something to think about there. So if you're just looking for if you're looking for a paycheck, then Bulenox is nice. You can't wait for the 15. Yeah, JX. That's the only thing. So you can take, it's not really bullshit, really, when you think about it. Let's think about Apex. If I hit 2,600 on Apex and I take out 2K, what's my drawdown? $500. So am I more than likely to blow that account once I take the payout? If I take a full $2,000 or not, I'm probably going to blow the account anyway at $500 in drawdown left. So it's not really that big a deal when you look at it from that perspective. Or just wait until you get to 3,000, 3,500, and then take out less. And whatever you leave in there is your drawdown. So they do leave you the option. You're right. So in that sense, it is a little strange. But I don't think it's that big a deal. Yeah. $2,000 is the max you can take out. You want to see this candle close above the 63 here. Kind of give you some confirmation that this thing's going to go to 75. I mean, I think it's going to go there, but you would like to see it close above 63. Well, if it closes above 63, you can put your hard stop in below this order block that we have here, but we should get some expansion here. Of course, this is London. I'm talking about expansion. We closed above there. So that's a good sign. Good sign that we closed above. Now, once we eclipse 75 here, stop would be at break even. So this would be a break even trade, depending upon where you got in at. If you got in at the close at 63, or if you took the retest. So, and this is what keeps this strategy at a high win rate, right? You move your stop very quickly, and you move your stop is at a logical spot. So that's what keeps the win rate high there. And then when it does go, you make money. When it doesn't go, you're stopped out break even. No big deal. I'm just waiting to see if this trade plays out. I'm not in it, but it is London after all, so probability may not be as high, but we do got those equal highs up there, so I'd expect us to take them. I get so hungry when I get up for the London session. And we're still in that 15-minute bearish gap here. That's kind of the only thing I don't like about this. You know, we are longing into a 15-minute bearish gap. So if this fails, that's probably the major reason why it fails. But I would think there's a pretty high probability that this should work. So like I said, once we breach 71 there, should be at break even at that point. It should be a free trade. DJ in the house. Good morning. This is London price action here. Just not, we've had actually pretty decent price action today, though. We're not going to complain, right? I mean, whenever you can get, 44-point move in London, that's pretty solid. Get that 44-point move in London, pretty solid. One day is going for APEX, yes, Baz. Doesn't really matter, though. You hit the target, you just flip a contract for the next 6 days, and you're good to go. So the one day was kind of a farce. I don't know what you want to call it. It was like Wasn't that big a deal to pass in one day, really. Crypto, do you know about how to measure and forecast where the price is heading by using the standard deviation? Nope, I don't. All right, stop at break even. I've looked into that. I see Tanya trades using it, and then bam, there's the target. That's what I'm saying, guys. Look at this trade. I mean, we outlined it. I didn't take it just because I'm already at my profit target. So, I mean, but look at the trade. Look at the outline of the trade. This is the you could still be holding a runner here for 84. But this is easy to outline. Like, it doesn't get any easier than this. Not any easier than this. This is such an easy trade to outline. This stuff is so easy to see. That's why I like these inverse fair value gaps. That's why I like, once I found it and I found Dodgy and I saw what he was doing with it, man, I'm like, it just makes sense, doesn't it? It just makes sense, and it fits my personality. So I'm liking this. I like it a lot. So, but yeah, I don't use the standard deviation crypto. I'm not sure how to do it. So, Peter's 11 of 14 on the night. Yeah, that's not bad. That's solid. Can't complain there. 11 of 14. That's a lot of trades though, Peter, for overnight. So, but yeah, this just works so well. I like it a lot. If you guys aren't looking at these, I mean, even if you're not trading the inversion model, you can, this is just logical price action, right? I mean, this is just most logical stuff you ever see. I've seen inversions before, so I'm like, oh, okay, but I never really understood it until I started watching his videos. So I do like it a lot. So, but that's it. I mean, that was an easy trade to outline. Not a huge win. 15 points. If you entered at the close right here, your drawdown was 9, which, you know, that is a decent. That can make you pucker up a little bit. But target 11, 12. If you entered at the close, which that's where I would have entered probably, especially in New York. But these trades are faster in New York. So, yeah, $300. Yeah, these trades happen a lot. Like, it's not going to be grindy like this for 10 points in New York. New York, this would be boop, 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 you know, and it goes quick. But anyways, that's going to do it for me, guys. Hour and 15 minutes normally about the limit during London. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If you are interested in watching another YouTuber, we got Tom Sabo live. He streams London every single morning. So go over there and check out Tom Sabo. Check him out right here, Tom Sabo. Give him a like. Give him a subscribe. Tell him Methodical Man sent you. And that's it. We'll be back live 9:15 a.m. for New York. We got all the links down below if you're interested in trading the futures. 80% off Bulenox right now. Link in the description for the Discord as well. $10 a month. Appreciate you guys joining us. Crypto Panda, we will see you later. Peter Cheese, DJ, Bass, JX, all the peoples. See you guys later. Thank you for watching.